Okay.
Hi. Okay,
Back
there.
again. Yeah.
Aha. Yeah, last session.
Yeah. So,
Looks like you're going to have to dictate a bit today.
yes, right.
But
So,
that's
yeah.
okay.
Actually, these days, my wife and I, my concern, biggest concern is our kids, especially
Mhm.
our second son.
Mhm.
Yeah, younger one. And then
Okay.
I have two sons, and then
Okay.
the older one is 13 and younger one is 10 years old at the moment.
Mhm.
But yeah, my older one is doing really well,
Mhm.
even though we didn't ask him too much what to do, or we didn't give many directions to him for
Mhm.
homeworks or other things. And also she to started to read the books at the early age. Yeah, less
Mhm.
than 4 years. Yeah, but my second son is a kind of problem for me and my wife
Mhm.
because I think that he's a little bit late for understanding the situation or learning on the
Mhm.
learning. Yeah, and also she is very stubborn and also very sensitive.
Mhm.
So even small things she easily get irritated and
Mhm.
upset,
Mhm.
and then and also doesn't follow my wife's um, order or direction.
Mhm.
So my wife to fix his character and then personality, my
Mhm.
wife spent lots of time and then lots of energy.
Mhm.
But actually, that's not very effective at the moment.
Mhm.
So almost every day, she's very tired and then get upset. Yeah, too much. So I always tell her not to spend your energy on him. Just let him do that. Let him do that
Mhm.
as he could. But my wife is really worried about if she let him do anything, then she could be wrong
Mhm.
in the future. She couldn't
Ah.
study well. She couldn't do. She couldn't get a better job in the future. So that's what make her angry and annoyed. So so in the case, I think she uh sacrificed her energy and her time
Mhm.
to my kids too much. So what do you
Mhm.
think about the situation?
First and foremost, of
Yeah,
course, kids are different. I have children too, and they're
yeah,
so different from each other.
yeah,
One is academic, the other is athletic. I think
yeah,
my husband and I have learned to live with
yeah,
our children's flaws. I mean, they're not perfect; they're kids.
yeah,
But to tell you honestly, I can understand your wife's frustration
okay,
because
yeah,
she thinks that somehow she is in the wrong.
yeah,
Yeah, because she is the mom.
yeah,
However, I think that kids bloom
yeah,
on their own.
yeah. But the problem is um the
She can't leave
if
him
she
alone.
sacrifice and spend more time, she'll get more
Upset.
frustrated, upset, and
I.
even the also she can yell to
Mhm.
him and then very often more and more. So I think could make they could ruin the relationship
It
between my wife and the
could.
younger one.
I
Yeah.
think so. It could. So I think the best thing that
Yeah.
you guys should do is leave your son alone. Give him a set of rules
Yeah.
and be firm with him, but leave him alone. Constantly hovering
Yeah.
isn't going to help him mature.
Yes. Right.
Constantly hovering
Yeah.
will also make your son annoyed because I know it makes my son annoyed when I hover.
Yep.
Very, very
Yeah.
annoyed. So
That's right.
I
So,
think
yeah.
your wife is I know your wife wants the best, but
Yeah.
right now that's not what your son needs. Your
So,
son
yeah,
needs
because,
something else.
yeah, some aspect, I think she's a, uh, she's a elementary school teacher,
Mhm.
and then I think her job is also affecting on her behavior as a
Mhm.
teacher. She also thinks she's a professional on to handle the kids, and then she
Mhm.
knows the rule as a teacher. But as a mother, sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, right?
Raising kids doesn't come with a manual.
Exactly.
It's a
So
trial and error thing.
yeah, so she tried to make it detailedly, and then for the kids' schedule, she make the time schedule very detailedly, and
Oh
then
my god.
asked him to follow the schedule until 10 p.m. So I'm just ask her not
Mhm.
to not to match with his schedule to kids. It could
Mm.
be a very stressful situation.
Yeah, because, as a teacher, we follow rules. As teachers,
Yeah,
we follow rules. We have to,
yeah,
especially when it comes to class management.
yeah,
But when it comes to our kids, we cannot apply those to
yeah,
our children because our children are on a different level from our students. And I think that giving your son a schedule is good, but
yeah.
if he doesn't follow, you have to find another way. You have to talk to your son and you have to compromise.
Yes,
What
right.
can he commit to? And what can't he commit to? What does he like? What doesn't he like? And what
Yeah,
do you like? And what don't you like? Those
yeah,
kinds of things. But
yeah.
that
Actually,
is
yeah,
easier said than done. It's
yeah.
very hard.
Actually, that's what my wife also understand, and that's what I ask her every time. But uh, in mind, heartily, she can, uh, in her mind, she can understand, but in her heart, she
Hmm.
couldn't accept the situation.
Yes, because she's a mom.
That's right.
It's it's that
So
instinct, and you
yeah,
also
that's
have to
the problem.
consider
Yeah.
how she was raised. How
So
was your wife raised?
yeah. So when on the my wife's side, when he sees when she sees me,
Mhm.
then I'm too raise or I doesn't concern about kids too much.
That's not true. I don't
Yeah,
think it is.
that's
I
right.
don't think
So
so.
I just
I think you.
let them just play and let them do as they want.
That was very hard for me to accept when
Yeah,
when my husband
yeah,
said leave the kids alone because
yeah,
I was raised in a strict environment. I was raised by my grandparents in
yeah.
a strict environment. I read
Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry for bothering. Oh, sorry. I didn't catch you what you said. Yeah, before.
My husband taught me that my kids are not me.
Okay. Yeah.
It was hard to accept because
Yeah.
I am also a mother. I understand your wife, but
Yeah.
I learned the hard way. My kids
Mm.
are not me, and I have a problem. I have a tiny relationship problem with my second son
Yeah.
because he's the athletic and the artistic son,
That's right.
and
Okay.
the
Yeah.
oldest son is the academic son. So
Mm.
he's not me. I cannot
Okay.
make him into
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. But actually, yeah, in Korea, we are living in the very comparative situation, and my
Mhm.
son has to study hard to go to the good
Mhm.
school and
Mhm.
finally get a good job, decent job. So we are just worrying about if she doesn't study well, then what could be, what could he be? Yeah, in
Mm.
Korea there is no, yeah, in our common sense there is no decent job without um, good study or good background of school.
Ever heard of the saying "cross the bridge when you get there"? How old is your son?
10 years old.
So young.
Yeah, still young.
So young.
But yeah, in Korea, yeah, lots of parents and mothers start to compete each other when
Mhm.
their children are young. So even
Mhm.
some parents let their children go to the English speaking kindergarten. The
Wow.
competition starts when they are 4 years old or 5 years old.
Mhm.
So we are living in that kind of society.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's very stressful,
Yeah,
but the truth is you cannot force your child.
that's right.
You
We
cannot
cannot,
force your child.
cannot.
So I think maybe maybe it's time for your wife to
Yeah,
actually find something more like
yeah,
positive reinforcement, something like
yeah.
that.
So do you think the my wife's effort is sacrificing or not?
Because it's not working.
It's not working,
It's
right?
not. It's not effective. It's not
I
the
agree with
sacrifice.
you.
She is making effort, but it's not a sacrifice per se. I
Yeah,
think the I think sacrifice means willingness to make something work.
that's right.
It's
Exactly.
not a one-sided thing.
Yeah,
So maybe you have to talk to her. You have to talk to your son too. You
yeah.
have
Okay,
to find that middle ground,
okay.
I
Thank you
think.
for your advice.
All right.
Okay,
So, anyways, I hope you have a great weekend. You did very
okay.
well
Have a
today.
great weekend.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Take care. Bye.